Hey guys, Andrew Keen from KeenOnTheMarket.com. This is your morning opening bell for 3/6/2013. What unusual option activity do I see so far? NGD, new gold. I see paper buying about 1,000 calls. I can't jump on a long position in NGD. I don't believe in the gold stocks. JDS Uniphase, we talked about this one yesterday. JDSU, paper came in, bought 7,000 puts. Okay, and I talked about it. Puts are bought for one or two reasons. They're bought for as a speculation or a hedge. So yesterday, paper bought puts. I said there should get support here at this 14 level. Were they buying these for speculation or a hedge? I am still long Riverbed from, I have SEP's 18 calls on, so I'm still long Riverbed, SEP 18 calls from unusual option activity. I have not added to those. LCC is still open. LCC, I am still long LCC. April 14 calls. Stock is up 3 cents today. So I'm always scanning the unusual option activity for possible trades. Yesterday I flagged a huge one in GOL. Paper bought 2,500 GOL. July 7.5 calls for 50 cents. Then paper came in, bought 2,500 more GOL. July 7.5 calls for 60 cents. Those calls are now 70 at 85. Another one from a couple days ago that I didn't get in. AMTD, we talked about these a lot. AUG 23 calls in AMTD. AUG 23 calls were bought. 80,000 of these. 40,000 of these were bought at 25 cents. Then 25, another 40,000 were bought at 35. Those are good for a double in AMTD. Ameritrade, the brokerage accounts have been working out well. Aggressive put buyers in BBRY, BlackBerry Rim. See some weekly calls, weekly puts. Not enough to perk my interest. I want to see 1,000 lots bought on the offer. I want to see puts sold on the bid. Joy Global up a little bit. I'm still long some calls on unusual option activity. Those are more or less worthless. I'm going to offer my March 72.5 calls at 10 cents. As I go through my P&L here, up money in CIN. Other than that, pretty flat across the board. Pretty flat across the board. SGMO, keeping an eye on this one. Paper is short. RVBD, I am long. Let me look these up. SEP 18 calls. They're 146 now. I paid 156. I paid 150. So this is how much they were worth, and I need to update this. I will update this at 10 o'clock. So these are all the positions. I will update this. This is not as accurate as I'd like it to be. It is not as accurate as I'd like to be. So I will update that. Las Vegas Sands down 4 cents. CIEN continues to work. CIEN. Sticks actually down a little bit. I'm long April 35 sticks based on unusual option activity. April 35 calls in STX. I'm long based on unusual option activity.
We do see incremental flows in, and we see flows into ETFs and funds that track the Dow specifically. Because of these record highs, IBM will see a disproportionate benefit from those inflows.
TSM is up 6 cents. So I see, pretty flat days so far. Apple continues lower. As I talk about it, 75% of the time, Apple is down from open to close. 75% of the time, Apple is down from open to close.
This is an asset management firm. I haven't seen a lot of these going public recently, but
so I haven't seen any unusual option activity I want to play yet. And I've been trading a lot less trades, and I've been playing them bigger. SANM, SANM, March 11 calls are bought. SANM, stock is moving higher. SANM. Also, we saw Schwab calls being bought yesterday. Schwab calls, SCHW. Said I was going to try to buy some of those on a pullback. I haven't gotten enough of a pullback just yet. So pretty flat day so far. I haven't seen any unusual option activity that's been perking my interest.
We just don't know how to get it right now. Angela Merkel said she doesn't know exactly how to do it. So the economic data, I mean, the way I look at it, it's still pretty mixed.
Pretty flat day so far.
Got a slow growth, slow grind higher at this
Apple
point here.
down,
We need more
Netflix
business
down,
investment, we need more
Google.
jobs, we need healthier
Let's look at Netflix on the daily here. So Netflix down over $5. So it's testing yesterday's low. It should find support at yesterday's low at 176.72. Should get some support down there. If not, let's bring up the daily. If it doesn't find it, so we had resistance here at this 176. Should find a support. If it doesn't hit that, you know, it could move down to, I would say, about 163. It's all air in here, which is resistance becomes support, support comes resistance.
Into emerging market funds. We've also seen outflows from the gold funds, and we've seen modest outflows as well as from
Netflix should get some support down here. Amazon down. Google up $2.
Price on the Treasury slipping now. It's not far from a one-year low. We're getting close to a 2% yield of the levels of about 4 years ago, before the big crash in 2000. Thanks. Very soon. Back to you.
All right, thank you very much.
Emails me.
Let's head uptown
So,
to Massimo Modi.
pretty quiet day so far. Spoo's up, Netflix down, Riverbed up 23 cents. ARUN, I'm still in a long call spread on ARUN. ARUN. MTG is getting hit hard. Let me see if there's any unusual option activity in MTG. Look at gold up 14 cents. GOL, July 7.5 calls. I talked about it. Out of all the trades yesterday, that was probably the biggest trade that I saw. GOL, July 7.5 calls.
Analysts were actually expecting the company to report a loss, but they beat expectations, reporting an EPS of 12 cents. The stock on a tear. Other movers are watching, of course, Facebook, that highly anticipated announcement later today. Keep in mind when the company did report that graph search.
VOCS down 8 cents today. So VOS down 8 cents. So
social media, let's go right up here. Pandora expected to report earnings later today. Analysts
pretty flat day. I'm on money in CIN. I'm just going to leave CIN on. I'm long the 16-17 bull call spread. Long the 16s, short the 17s. I did this for 22 cents.
I'll tell you what, I missed the markets, but I was admiring from afar that ADP, hey, we all want jobs.
JCPenney's actually up today. Euro raging today. Let's see. Look at the euro on a daily chart as a possible trade I could do here. Yeah, it sticks down 4 cents. My calls are still up in value. Euro raging to 130. You know, this might be a good level to get shorted. I will look to sell call spreads or buy put spreads in the euro by the end of the day. So I don't want to do it right now, but I'll be looking to either sell call spreads or buy put spreads in the FXE. So in the FXE, I'm going to look to either buy put spreads or sell call spreads in the FXE by sometime by the end of the day.
Let's switch gears like we always do. Mr. Draghi speaking, and it's certainly, I was wrong. I thought there
.EUU. Don't even know what that one is. Oh, that's a euro dollar. EWM.
You can tell by the euro. Look at a 2-day chart, up and away. And if you open the chart up to a couple of months, you can clearly see that it is rebounding.
LFC.
Trading under 130. The next several charts are the dollar yen. The dollar
Key. April 10 calls are sold at 21 cents. Key April 10 calls are sold at 21 cents. So paper sold 1,000. Key April 10 calls for 21 cents. I'm not taking a trade on this. These are key calls. 52-week high. When calls are sold on a 52-week high, I'm assuming calls are sold against a long stock position. So calls can be sold against long stock position. Just because calls are sold doesn't mean it's actually a bearish trade. Can be sold against a long stock position.
That is distribution, as in Time Warner Cable, AOL, and now magazines to follow. There had been
Netflix down a fiver. Apple down again. I think Apple is going to break that low. Let me see what that low is right now. Recent lows in Apple 419. I think Apple can break the 419 level. I think Apple is headed lower. It's momentum. It's pressure, right? Does it make sense on a PE? Does it make sense how much cash I have? No, not necessarily. But
they say will benefit from the flexibility and focus.
Makes sense on a lot more things, which is price action, price momentum. They always say stocks don't lie, people do, right? Apple doesn't lie. It wants to go lower. It's not that hard of a concept, right? It wants to go lower. So that's going to wrap up the morning session for unusual option activity. April 7 puts in AMRN. If you guys have any questions, you can email me at andrew@keenonthemarket.com. And good day trading. We'll wrap up the unusual option activity this afternoon. Thanks, guys.